Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. How are you guys doing? Good to be back, and it's gonna be an it's gonna be an exciting one. It is gonna be an exciting one. Feeling the nerves? Definitely feeling them. Thank you very much there for the follow there, Lil Gucci. Appreciate it, my friend. How you guys doing, man? So we've got 4 AT Parmentia. There's another AT as well who'll be around probably shortly. Lil Gucci, of course. Evoican. I always end up saying your name wrong. How you doing there, Sturm? Good to have you, my dude. And hello there, Resonance. Good to have you, my dude. Okay. So we're going to give it a little bit longer then, let people actually get in here. I know this is like the replay and all. People are like, well, when's he actually going to go and do the goddamn thing? But we'll give people a little bit of time. Let them get in here. That and I'm feeling nervous, but on the surface, calm and ready to drop bombs on those task forces I do to those cruisers. Don't worry about luggage, it's not going to be that long. I mean, maybe an hour or two. Depends really. Depends on a lot of things that happen. Sometimes I like to actually pace myself really, just like have things go on. Indeed, I know, Haka Banzai. Well, I mean, this is it. Things can go wrong though, and that's the kind of goes be there. So there we go, we'll bring up the actual famous desktop. It's not that bad, come on, I've seen people with worse. Not much worse though, to be fair, not much worse. Now, let me know if I should get rid of that follow thing. I should try and make it a bit smaller. I'm gonna actually like just take it off the time being. And then I'll let it experiment with that later on, actually. Hey, didn't I 18 minute? Yeah, told you be another 18. Hello there, crop. Somebody needs to kidnap THG's goldfish. In fairness, there'd been a little bit of confusion. I'd sent the turn over on Saturday, but he must have missed it. So that's fine. Okay. He did ask me to actually wait until today as well to stream it, so he was uploading his video side. So he said, could you just wait? And, yeah, that's fine. But we'll go ahead and get into this then, shall we? Got a good few of you guys in here, which is quite awesome. Yawn. Well, I mean, I don't know what he's going to mean by that. He's clearly indicating the fact that he's, like, not impressed, but we'll see about that. Feeling the nerves, boys. Feeling the nerves. I mean, even if the worst does happen, and let's say, for example, MKB is totally wiped out, let's say, which I don't think is possible, but we'll see. This stream got me out of bed. Well, you know what? You're not the first person I got out of bed, and you'll not be the last. But yeah, I mean, we'll see here. I do have fair confidence in the MKB, but we'll see there. Hey, didn't I miss? Good to have you, my friend. Okay, Warwick is occupied there, which is nice. Lucky son of a bitch living near a beach. Unless you're in the UK and the beach is just cold anyway, then I'm not going to say lucky. Hey, Dimmer Shiver. Good to have you, my dude. Okay, so Moonlight's currently 60%, I do believe. It's all about this night phase. This is when things might happen. Retreats and okay. Okay, well, at least we got that first retreat. Hey, doing that, Mark? No. This is when things might get interesting. Thank you very much there, Sergeant Harrier. Much appreciated for the tier 1 subscription. Thank you very much, my dude. Okay, Tatsumuya. Tatsumuya? That sounds like a song, doesn't it? Like, I can't remember what the song is now. I'll have to think of that one. But indeed, we are hitting the 17020 here. Indeed, damn subs. Okay, I'm a little bit, like, more relaxed. We did see that the MKB, we did see that the, what do we call it? Cruiser Task Force. It looks like we're running from them. Now, they might have reaction on, so they may still give chase. But we'll see. I'm still hoping that we avoid all surface contact. Right, so we find Selfish over here. Now, notice the fact that we did redeploy our ASW assets, and yeah, it doesn't look like these submarines have actually moved here, which is very good news. Thank you very much for Sergeant Harrier. That's much appreciated, my dude. I'll tell you, the best part about this is it's nice having you guys come back each and every time. It's not a solo game, it's definitely not something that takes place in a vacuum. And as you guys know, I do take into account all of your opinions, your ideas. It's more like a collaboration, really, that we'll work on together which is what I think is really awesome. Okay, Kiku and Suta. Attacking the Selfish there. I'm still feeling nervous though, but I'm... Okay, right, okay. Oh, thank God for that. Oh, good. Okay, now things might turn into our advantage here quite nicely. Now, this looks like it's going to be the light cruiser force. It's definitely on top of something. Now, that could be a submarine there. I can't quite make out what it is, but it's definitely on top of something allied. I tell you what, though, we've had a week of apprehension about this. But yeah, it looks like one half of the MKB VCVs are heading to the north. I assume this is the other half of the MKB, though it might not be. It might be something else, but it looks like we're okay. But they may be giving chase. We'll see about that. Moving forward, right, resuming course to Kopang. Merge. That's the battleship merger, so they're just within... Oh, thank God for that. So that might be the actual... Yeah, that's going to be a battleship and... heavy cruiser there along with some destroyers. But that's good news then, at least we've got a heavy ship in there just in case. Right. I think we're moving into the night. Yeah, still some... Yeah, look at this. This is what we've been able to do here to punish him. Oh, God, I'm really happy about this. I mean, it's one of these things, I can understand what he's trying to do here, but he might have just forgot to actually change the patrol patterns. Though, to be honest, it might be they are moving, but they're just moving to the same spots, you know, like back and forth. But I'll tell you what, I'm really... I don't know how to say it. Like, I sound really chill, but I'm super, super happy about the MKB like, not being destroyed, but we'll see there. Well, I don't think the Sumatra's moving too far, but we do have light cruisers heading out to meet the Sumatra, or where she might be. So there's a number of assets in that area. It definitely looks as if... Well, there we go, hit, but no explosion there. Biatch. Yeah, these are our cruiser... Coastal mine somethings. I think they're minesweepers. See them... I'll have to check that one, actually. But I don't think they're mine layers. We'll see there. They could be. Coastal CMC. Could be like a coastal mine layer, actually. If I even exist. But I'm going to have to check out these ones here. The depth charges are so bad. Indeed, they are. When did Japan get intel about the depth charges being too shallow? Well, supposedly it came from a newspaper and off comments of... was it a senator or something of that nature? I can't remember exactly who it was. How you doing there, off Mata? Hello there, Honor. It's good to have you, my dude. Hello there, AT Mirror. Is there something special about the AT? I don't know what it means. But it looks like we might be moving here into... Yep, there we go, hitting the trout again. See, the thing is, we're not likely to do damage, but it really is interrupting their operations. We will get lucky at some point. I'm just so happy about the MKB. I'm just like... I mean, as soon as we move into the day phase, this is when things really change here. The danger was the night phase, so come on, I can't wait to get into the day phase. That's when things get interesting. Yes! Okay, the MKB has survived the night. Now, we may have a retaliatory strike. And the thing is, it looks like he's most definitely within G4M1 range. It looks like we've made the right choices. And they may yet survive. I mean, we might be hit by enemy aircraft, but we'll see. Yep, hitting Sailfish once again here. She's being hit quite often here. Well, this is it. I mean, 22,000 yard range for those... is it the Type 93 or the Type 91? I think it's the Type 93. Looks like we had another merger there, so that looks like it could be the second battleship force actually merging with our own forces there. Now, they could have managed that. Now, we didn't anticipate that last turn, but that's because we were expected to move a full length for that turn, but we might have actually not moved a full length for the turn due to the fact that we were retreated. So that little bit of a slowdown might have actually resulted in us meeting the battleships, which would be excellent. I mean, if both elements of the MKB now have battleship support, then, well, fuck me, we could turn things around on him. Right, allied aircraft in the area. Gotta remember he has PPYs in the area. Potentially Hudson's, potentially even worse than that, but we'll see. Plenty of submarines in the area around Buna here. He's definitely looking to try and cut that area off. Right, we are seeing them out there. Time 9-1, yeah. Time 9-3 is the... Yeah, I forget which way around it is. Definitely Time 9-1 or Time 9-3. Okay. I mean, this is it. I'm just glad that MKB hasn't been destroyed. Because, man, he would have never have stopped easily about that one. Right, so do lose an Ida over here. Or an Ida. But it's really not much of a problem. I'm going to look around to actually have something that's sent over this way. And probably just some destroyers or something like that. Yeah, G4 mistake by accuracy. Right, so here we go. We do have, interestingly enough, the KI-43s are going in first, which is not what I would have wanted. It should have been the sweep going in first, but I mean, still 50 going in is not a bad number. At least we'll have the zeros coming in to sweep up, but it should have been the zeros first. So, I don't know. This might see us lose something, but we do have good numbers here. We'll see about this. But yep, we can see that it's got its combat air patrol up. The zeros, I'm pretty damn sure that on sweep. Maybe it's just bad coordination. Maybe there's some sort of fuck up, but we'll see here. I'm hoping that the zeros will come in after, but I would have preferred them to come in first, actually. But we'll see anyway. There's nothing I can do about it at this stage. But who knows? Who knows? He will get a lot of aircraft, but you can see he's got some Blenheims in here, which is interesting. I suppose they might be counted as like heavy fighters, perhaps. The Type 95 torpedoes are one using submarines. Okay, that's good to know. Right, Oscar's firing on the Buffaloes here. Looks like the Buffaloes are... Yep, there we go, shoot down the Buffalo there. Another 2 HH-1s there, which are the Chinese... Well, they're basically the American export P-40s, I do believe. Which are good aircraft, don't get me wrong. Yep, he's in amongst the bombers, it seems. Which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So it looks like I'm going to lose a few more bombers here, which is why I'm happy that I've sent a small number of bombers here, because things like this can happen. Yeah, that kind of sucks. It looks like they got past the fighter screen there. But at least we only stand to lose at most 7 bombers. Lost 2 so far, which kind of sucked. I mean, he'll be happy about that, but it's a shame of how things have worked out. It could have been better, but it could have been significantly worse. Ideally, the zeros will come in here to actually sweep this all up. But it's fine. We do have more to work with here. But at least we can take a look at the altitudes as well. Yeah, looks like we'll lose these Sallys here, which is a big shame. Yeah, instead of one down. Looks like we'll lose them all here, unfortunately. So I'll be happy about that, but ultimately it doesn't particularly matter. I can replace these guys. It's not the bomber that I fear losing, it's more the actual pilot. So we do lose 6 of them. Yeah, well, that is a big shame. We should have had the zeros go in first there. Now, potentially, I may have forgotten, or we might have just had an off result there, but we'll see. Well, they might have got past the actual fights, perhaps. That's the way I'm looking at it. But either way, it's small losses, really. Not great losses to obviously take, but ultimately, we'll win there. I'm just hoping that the actual zeros will come in now. I suppose it's the altitude as well. Altitude and speed. Right, so we're hitting Singapore. Okay, so we have 61 Ki-27s and P-39s. I hate these goddamn things. I don't know why we're not seeing the Ki-44s join in here. I really don't like the K. Sorry, I don't like the P-39s, but we've got a lot of Ki-27s, so let's hope that they can do a goddamn thing about it. I don't know if the P-39 is armoured. I think it might be potentially armoured. And this is the issue, obviously he is doing this to interrupt us. I think what we might do here is actually bomb the airfields that he's taking residence up at. But we do have a lot of Ki-27s here, hopefully that is enough. The thing is, once they get behind the Ki-27s into the bombers, we're going to lose them. But, I mean, at the end of the day, we have to keep this up. I can survive a few bomber losses. Yeah, using that ammunition, something like that. I don't know, we might be able to scratch the paint well enough to make them think, you know what, I need to go back and buff that back up. We are firing at the rear there, so we are damaging some of them, which is good. Okay, we might be able to cause some damage to them. We're not going to be able to shoot them down per se, but we might be able to drive them from the air. But the thing is, he's going to have a lot of fatigue building up over time as well, doing this sort of stuff. But we look like we're dealing with it so far... Well, dealing with it well so far, which is nice. I need the Ki-44s. I need the Tojos to be involved in this. And And the Tojo's are the only things really, besides the Zeros, that have genuine killing potential. Right, fire from behind. Yeah, you can see that we're just not doing that much in the way of damage there. How you doing there, Kevin? Good to have you, my dude. They may genuinely run out of ammunition as well, so that's always a good thing. But so far, so good. I mean, the fact that we are damaging them is good news, because we might be able to... We might decide to hit the airfield after this then, but so far, so good. They're not amongst the bombers, which I'm really happy about. I mean, it's 54 to 3, you know what I mean? Those aren't great odds. Oh no, they shouldn't be good fighters, these guys should be intensely average, if anything. Our best pilots in the Zeros, the Tojos, and the Ki-43s, really. My left hand is burning. Okay. I don't know what that means. Okay, headed for Air Cobra. Come on, fire from behind. Piss on. Is that a Friday night dinner reference? Yeah, guns jammed. Well, to be honest, we came out much better here than we did with the the 50 Ki-43s. And there we go, we make it through here. So it turns out you just rode off Ki-27s or something and you fixed most of your problems. There we go, so we managed to make it through here, hitting the runway, obviously preventing from building fortifications. That's good news. Right, more of them once again. Ugh. I still want to see the Zeros hit over Rangoon. If I misclicked on them, I'm going to be really quite annoyed, but I'm pretty damn sure I put them up there. It might be just bad weather for something, or something of that nature. We'll see. There we go, wow. I'm genuinely quite surprised about that. Okay, that could have gotten significantly worse, but that was actually really quite nice. They said there was 11 P-39s there. They were pretty much just frustrated there. Genuinely, not much happened. I mean, he's probably taken some damage here. We've taken some damage as well, so maybe best case scenario is operational losses. And there's a fucking Tojos. Fuck it, of course. Yeah, thanks, Tojos. And they're not even bloody there, are they? Oh, fixate. Advantage typical. Okay, so we're bumming these forces over here. It's not these forces we need to hit, it's the 100th Chinese Corps. Oh, thank God. I thought they were going to go in unescorted there. Which they are going in unescorted, but I thought it would have been fighter opposition, so pretty lucky on that one. Thank God for that. Right, okay. Where the hell's my Zero sweep? Okay, they're hitting me. Okay. We might see a allied attack over here, but this really doesn't mean very much to me at all. I mean, the Tojos could have, like, shot these P-39s down. They would have done a good job. Where is the sweep? Ah, come on, I wanted a Zero sweep there. The Zeros would have ripped them to pieces. God damn it. I don't know. It might be a good thing in some ways, because you might not expect these Zeros then. We'll see about that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, finally. Right, there we go. You could have come in earlier, chaps, but you know, that's okay. At least you are here. I mean, that's 43 A6M2 Zeros. These guys are going to rip these guys to pieces. It would have been nice had they arrived early. Would have had a few more bombers, but hey, it is what it is. Hurricane damage there. Diving. We are coming in at 28,000, I think. Yeah, critical hit there, and shot down. Fine from behind here. I mean, this is it. We're basically get behind them and we just take them out. But this, I guess this is it. I mean, we've paid for a few bombers. We're still hitting the airfields. I mean, we've got to keep on doing this. We're going to do this pretty much every single turn. And force him into a situation where he cannot stand down his combat air patrol, but he can't keep it there either. Because if he does, it's going to be destroyed. But this is good. They've had some time to rest in the day before. These guys have been very busy here. Well, I mean, there was more than 50 to begin with. And he's moved out a significant number of bombers over here, but that's okay. We'll find them. Yeah, another HH1 down there. More P-40s arriving there, it seems. We might lose some zeros, yep. There we go, just on time. 20,000 feet. So the thing is, he has so many goddamn air-like frames over here, but he has them all different altitudes, which doesn't make things easy. Yeah, some aces would be nice, but the aces will then be sent back into the actual training pool, to be honest. They're too valuable to really lose if they've got the experience that's worthwhile. Another 0 damage there. We've had a few drop out about, but I can imagine that's probably due to ammunition, fuel, potentially, or even damage. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I hope you have a really nice time in Thailand. One of my former co-workers is heading out to Thailand as well, actually. Yeah, now we start to lose a few here, but we do have the numbers to keep this going. My sympathies. There we go, destroyed again. You can imagine seeing the visual spectacle of this here. I mean, that is a lot of fighters. Okay, so we do lose one of them outright, which is a shame, but I can replace that. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just speed this one up ever so slightly. Right, so we do take some losses over here, then. So let's take a look, then. So we lose at least 4 zeros here, potentially more. But we shoot down a good number here. I mean, obviously it's going to be more than this. But that's fine. I mean, that is one of the... It's what we need to do here. It's a shame that we lost a few bombers, we lost a few fighters, but it is what it is, really. Okay. Temporary flotation damage there. Right, air operations phase PM. Let's see the flight of the Valkyries in the form of the G4M1s, please, from Kopang. Yeah, so that looks like the Sumatra. Okay. Allied reconnaissance. 7 allied ships there near us. Okay, 4 allied ships there. Ah, fuck's sake, our Jake's destroyed there. That's really not good. Right. I'm still hoping to see the G4s. Come on, G4s, come on. G4s. Airstrikes. Come on, let's do this. Sinkawang Bears will have a second attack at Sinkawang. Come on, G4s, please. Do not let me down. I don't know about CV. We saw something, but I didn't hear like the actual anything indicating CV, but we'll see there. The weather near Java doesn't seem too particularly great at the moment. Yeah, take my energy G4M1s. Okay. So they're still here as far as I can see. Force is still over here then. Okay. Hitting the runway, which is good news. Looking very good, actually. Looking very good. Yeah, 36 hits on the runway, 3 hits on the airbase supply, 4 hits on the actual airbase, which is good news. More bombers coming in as well soon, I can imagine. Yeah, there we go. S-23 Empire has spotted a Kiso. Interesting. There we go. And it's good to actually hit the supply dump as well, so at least that's taken a little bit of supply away from him, which is good news. There we go. 10 hits on the airbase, 8 hits on the airbase supply, and 17 hits on the runway, supposedly. I mean, the accuracy is really good at 3,000 feet. Oh, look, there's the actual escort. Oh, the most useless thing. But that's still a few hits there, actually. Not bad, not bad. Come on, where's my G-Force? Where's my G-Force? Please, don't let me down, babies. We should have strikes out from the MKB as well, so who knows, we might have a lot going on soon. There's definitely something happening near Savai. And Pego, but we'll see. Yeah, GeForce 1080. I'm going to 1070 actually. I'm too cheap to go for a 1080. I just can't justify that price increase. God damn, there's a lot of reconnaissance over that way. Are you kidding me? Oh, come on. Come on, please let... Nah, come on, man. Please say there's going to be a strike. I don't know. We'll see. God damn it! How do we not have a strike? That lucky son of a... I don't know, we'll see. No. Well, there we go. Bombardment there from the... bombardment from the Commando. I need to make sure the patrol boats I'm sent down here on XW actually 4 reminded me of that one last time. I can't remember if I did that. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see. Holy moly, 603 casualties inflicted there. Yeah, well, that did some damage. You can see that reconnaissance really did help us out there. Does it say flying reconnaissance? I'm not actually seeing that. Yeah, 603 casualties inflicted there, which is really quite nice. 5 squads destroyed, disabled, 7 non-combatants destroyed, 56 non-combatants disabled. Look at the amount of fires there. I mean, it's hurting the actual industry, which is what we wanted, but... Well, I didn't want to actually hurt this, but we'll deal with that. Yeah, that's a lot of fires there. Oh, 21 again. Okay, Kazi. Been a lot of ASW action this turn here. Hell of a lot. But I mean, this is it. He's going to keep his submarines in harm's way. Eventually, it will come back on them. I can hope, anyway. Yeah, severe damage. There we go. It eventually will come. And there we go again. It looks like the O-21 is out of luck. The miss starts fire, fire in the engine room, fire in the gates of hell. What is it? Fire in the disco. Fire in the gates of hell. How does the song go again? But yeah, she's gonna get smoked. She's gonna get smacked. Smacked a Rooney. I'm not gonna lie, I am very disappointed that we didn't see any G4s or anything from MKB, but who knows? Right, deliberate attack here against the 21st Chinese Corps. Yeah, but she's not gonna get out of that. Okay, relatively short battle, 40 casualties sustained, 210 inflicted, but this unit's basically doomed. If it stays in that position, it will be destroyed. The thing is, he can't move very quickly either, so this is actually quite good that they've not been forced to retreat. Leaders are both good and bad. Intensely neutral. Okay. Yahoo! Okay, yeah, that's not good news. That's gonna be bad numbers. Okay, 654 ain't too bad, but yeah, we need to get the hell out of there. Yeah. Yeah, the DDs will need obviously more ASW. Okay, it could have been significantly worse. We only had a few disabled, well, a lot disabled, but yeah, that's not good. Okay, I was kind of hoping that he wouldn't make it in there. And shit, we have a shock attack in Singapore. Now, I do want to say, guys, we are going to take tremendous losses here. I'm going to make that entirely clear. We're going to get hurt. We're going to be really smashed up here, but we will eventually succeed, and we will eventually secure Singapore. So don't be disheartened. The numbers will look bad, and it will be bad, but don't worry, guys. Time to slip my veins again. Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, if he attacks us next turn, at least we're on the defense, so it's going to still hurt, but we'll look to pull out. But if... The good news is, it's like it would have been nice to take Nanning, so maybe we should have attacked it completely on the first turn when we had the opportunity, but this is it. I didn't entirely expect him to send 3 cores, but we'll see here. But yeah, it is what it is. The good news is he's pulling troops away from where they really should be. Okay. His numbers are tremendous over here at Singapore, actually. He's got the 27th Australian. There's not much beyond that that's in really triple digits at all, and even that's been brought down. But yeah, this is gonna hurt. I'm hoping it's not gonna be as bad as I fear, but it is gonna be bad, I just know it. We're shock attacking against maybe level 3, level 4. Yeah, look at that Imperial Guard division, just completely... No AV there, just gone in a second. So, yeah, there we go. There goes my positivity. It's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad. But we have to do this. The good news is at least I can move the rest of the forces over after this. And then the siege really does begin in proper. Well, the thing is, in this game, it is significantly harder to... I mean, the thing is, these sieges are harder because you do not have the historical surrenders. Like, obviously, you don't have a surrender of Percival over here at Singapore. You don't have the Bataan defenders surrendering. But, I don't know. I mean, the Imperial Guard Division's been pretty roughed up there. To be honest, I would have been really happy had we torpedoed his cruisers, but I guess that's just how things go. But at least the MKB hasn't been attacked, so that's quite good. Well, the thing is, we can't bomb troops. I mean, we can bomb troops, but it doesn't really matter. It's like a couple squads removed doesn't really matter, due to the fact even when they are disabled, they still fight anyway on the defensive. You doing well on that. I guess Nagasaki was roughed up. Well, I mean, this isn't really. Okay. I'm just going to say, guys, it's going to be bad. Yep, it's even worse. Level 4. The odds aren't that bad. I mean, obviously they are slightly inflated due to the assault there from the shock. But they're not that bad. Yep, okay. 8,116 casualties. Yep. I'm still going to say that's fairly manageable. I know it sounds really weird. I know it's like a lot of casualties. Obviously, like, it's like more than half of the casualties we suffered at Changsha, but it could have been significantly worse. But we do inflict 2,000 casualties there, so it's a 4-to-1 loss ratio, but it is what it is. But at least this is the worst part here now, over and done. So it looks like disruption fatigue there affected us, but preparation experience. We didn't reduce the fort level, which is a shame, but we will be able to move over the additional forces here. So, I mean, that's about 2,000 casualties per division. Obviously, if we average that out, one division's going to be completely ruined, which is probably going to be the Imperial Guard Division. But it could have been significantly worse. I mean, this is it. There's no way for us to approach Singapore without this. But that's not bad. I can deal with that. The thing is, we can recover from the land losses. We can recover those units. But yeah, all these forces out here. Malayan Air Wing's interested. I wonder if that's actually a headquarters or Malayan Army? I don't know. These headquarters would be quite nice to take out there. AHQ Far East. That's... Is that something we really should have left in here? There's a few base forces in here, and quite a few AA regiments. A few battalions and brigades in here. So the 27th Australian, that's really the big one there. But there's actually a few headquarters in there that I would not have actually expected. Well, this is it. I mean, the soldiers did give their lives in service of the Emperor. So you can see there, he didn't have that many. Let's take a look at these actual numbers here. Well, I mean, this is it with the AA. I mean, I can understand why he's kept them here, but the thing is that it's going to cost him supply, and they'll be lost in the end. But I actually expect it. I mean, to be honest, we were seeing estimates of double these numbers. Obviously, this is defended force, but if this is the defended force, it should more or less be everything in here. But I mean, those odds weren't too bad. I mean, had this been less fortified, we might have been able to get away with it, to be honest. But no, not now. Well, obviously, it had to have been significantly less fortified, but it is what it is. Given it's an attack on a heavily fortified position, I mean, 4-to-1, yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. It's bad, don't get me wrong, it is bad, but it is what it is. It's like we all knew it was going to happen. Ideally, we do take Singkawang this turn, that'd be nice. It'd be nice to have some good news. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, they do retreat, but it is what it is. It's hard to say, actually. It looks like he might have pulled some forces out or something of that nature. Okay, 39 casualties, 616 there. We do take the base. The units do retreat there, but we'll be able to chase them down, no problem. Yeah, defender preparation, fatigue, morale. That's good, so we have our important base over here now, which is what we wanted there. The thing is with Singapore, you can't bombard it. That's why it's so difficult to deal with, as it does have some pretty monstrous coastal defenses there. It's got some big guns defending it. Yeah, Allied shock attack over here against the 2nd RTA, and how does that feel? 233 casualties there. We suffer no casualties. Oh, it's not so good on the other hand, is it now? Oh, that makes me feel happy. See, this is it. He's not often attacked with anything. He's got greedy here. I mean, this is it. We took a lot of casualties last time due to the fact that we were in the wrong operations mode. But yeah, that really hurt him. I mean, I'm saying that I'm like, obviously grossly overstating this, but this is nice. It's nice. Yeah, that's good news. That's at least something we can take confidence in. How you doing there, Zo? Unfortunately, no carrier strikes, but the carriers do survive. Yep, the good news is that Dutch force will be now cut off. And there we go. Well, there we go, guys. Any more target spans modifications level 2? I mean, whether or not it's a waste of supply, probably is a waste of supply, but I don't want that island to fall too easily because it is a key island for him to take. A very mixed turn. But to be honest, I'm still going to say it's a good turn. We lost a few bombers that we would have preferred not to, but we haven't had anything that's gone catastrophically wrong. It's a shame that he's been able to move into Nanning. But it is what it is, but we'll have to accept that. We'll look to pull out if we can. Okay, they're beginning to refin and upgrade, which is good news. Yeah, the 2 brigades at Nanning, it's one of those of where, well, the worst thing is we're going to lose 2 brigades, and that's that. Those forces will look to retreat across the river, really. Not bad, not terrible, indeed. I would have preferred that we'd been able to torpedo his actual cruisers, but it looks like the weather might have been bad in that area. But the thing is, well, actually saying that, he may have sailed into view range and then potentially pulled out, but we'll see what happens. See what the actual turn brings in, really. But in terms of Singapore, it was always going to happen anyhow. Don't be telling me anything there, Zopem. I'm sorry I can't read that one. I appreciate the sentiment, but yeah, don't tell me anything just in case, buddy. Okay, well, there we go. We're going to go ahead and upload the replay, so thank you very much for you casuals who are watching the replay. Until next time. Goodbye, I guess? Yeah, see you soon. Something like that.